Okay, this is one of those projects that just kind of grew organically. So we wanted to put an outdoor swing up for our grandson, and if you look at the sets for these things, the swings themselves aren't that much. It's like 40 bucks, I think, something like that. And then they have little A-frames you can buy for them that are kind of cheesy, and they have sandbags at the feet to give it some weight so it holds it down and stuff. And that just didn't look like that was going to work for me. So I had to summon my inner Tim Allen and do a little more power with it. So downstairs in my basement, I had these two in the front row here. I had two 6-foot 4x4s treated that I had cut a couple feet off of a long time ago, and I couldn't really find a good use for them because they were too short. But started thinking about it, and it's like, well, 6 feet is tall enough for the baby swing, and in the future we'll want to put in 8-foot legs to it, but right now 6 foot's actually better, so that works. I can do that, but that's only 2. So then I bought this in the back row here. You'll see there's a 12-foot 4x4 that I just got. So that I'm going to obviously cut in half, and that gives me 4 legs. And then I got an 8-foot 4x6 here in the middle, thinking that, well, and first of all, that was the shortest I could get, and I was thinking I was going to cut it in half and just make a cute little A-frame for the baby swing. And after I got it and everything, it's like, okay, well, there's no reason to cut it. That would be stupid. I mean, what am I going to do with the rest of it? And what we can do is we can put something else on the other side. So that's going to, I don't know what that'll be yet, but we'll have something on the other side eventually. And then I started looking for hardware for this thing, and I ordered this stuff off of Amazon, which seems pretty heavy duty. This is like playground quality stuff, and these connectors are really nice, but it says they're rated for 2,400 pounds, so it should hold our 22-pound grandson. And so I'm going to cut the 4x4, and then going to drill and mount the hardware to attach to the bottom of the 4x6 here, and we'll move it all to where it's going to be, and I'll pre-drill. There's 4 bolts that go into each, whether it's each leg has 4 bolts go into it, and then there's 6 bolts that go in to each end of the 4x6. So basically we just have one little cut to make on that 4x4, and then a lot of drilling and ratchets to put these bolts in, and we should have a A-frame for a baby swing. So way overpowered, way more than we need for this little piece of plastic swing, but it should work really well. The problem is we don't have any trees really close to the house that are strong enough to support the swing, so all of our stuff is farther away, as you can tell, which doesn't really work for the swing. So we're going to put this together under a pine tree. It's actually close to the greenhouse I'm putting together, and then we'll have it right outside the front door so we can come out and swing him whenever we want to. So alright, that's what I'm going to do. So first thing is cut the 4x4 in half, and then we'll start drilling holes. Okay, been a couple days till I could get back to this, and one problem is I don't know if it's just from moisture that this is swelled up, but this is too wide. So if I try to put this guy on, it just won't go. The other side slips on and goes about halfway on, but not all the way. So I'm going to use my belt sander, just take a little bit off so that I can slide this on. So that's first thing. Okay, so the other end seems to have a little bit of a bend to it, the grain, the metal end. So I'm going to have to work a little harder on the other end. I thought the wood was different on the two ends, but it's actually the metal is a little different. But I got this one on. I'm going to pre-drill these with 3/16, and then they came with a whole bag of these lag bolts that also have little washers in here, but so 3/16 should be about right for the pre-drill, and then the head-on is a 1/2 inch, so I'm just going to use my socket set to put those on. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on this end, and then we'll worry about the other end. Okay, I was able to muscle it on. Had to whack on it quite a bit, but I got her on there, so it is flush on the end, and now we're going to put the lag bolts in. I got the lag bolts in the other end. I'll go ahead and do that here again, pre-drilling and then using the socket wrench to put the lag bolts in. So that's next. Okay, it's finally time to put this thing to bed. So let's get these swing hangers, I guess is what they call them. Again, way over scale for what I'm using it for. I think these are rated to hold 2,500 pounds. So a plastic swing with a 20-pound baby in it should be fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in 6 inches from the bracket and put this guy on, pre-drill it, and then put a lag bolt in like we did on the brackets, and then 2 feet over to put the other swing hanger in. And that will leave me plenty of room to add something else maybe next year. We saw a couple of things that are swings that have just one rope, so I could drill a hole through, do something. But for this year, 2 swing hangers, put the legs on it, and then have the baby swing set up. So right now, oh, they also, this one I got is Betoll, B-Tool, I guess. Again, from Amazon. And it does come with these nice stickers. If you were doing this on a frame that was standing, I could put the sticker up and that would give me a nice guide for where to drill. In this case, I'm just going to, I was pretty close, being 6 inches there. I'm just going to look and see where this looks centered. So, got my swing hangers in place. I've got half of it, or more than half of it, that's open for a future swing or something. And I'm going to move it now over to where we're going to put it and start putting the legs on. Okay, it has been forever finishing this project up. If you notice, I'm now in jeans and a jacket where I started out in shorts. So this is where we want it. It's going to rain today, so I'm in a hurry to get this finished. Also trying out a new camera and microphone, so hopefully that's a better situation for everybody out there. I'm just going to slip the legs into it and try my best to stand it up without having it screwed together. And then once I have it up and it's at a decent height and I don't have to bend over all the time, I'll go ahead and screw it together. So that's what we're doing. Okay. Good deal. Okay. I don't know if those will stay in or not as I tip it up. If not, I'll have to deal with it. Damn it. That's not too bad. Okay. All right. Okay, I did the other side with the ratchet, but then I thought that was stupid. So I'm going to do this one with the drill. Okay, that is about as solid as you would want. No, that side's okay. Let's do the other side. There we go. All right, I think that's pretty straight. These will stretch out a little bit too when they have some weight in them. Yep. I think we're good. All right, that's the end of this one, finally. Don't forget to subscribe.